This is very compelling and frightening news from Judicial Watch, Tom Pitton, uh, especially the part about Durham. I don't know what Durham's doing, but they're not concerned about it, and I think Durham may not be doing enough. I know AG Barr isn't doing enough. I have real concerns that our judicial system is totally failing in this area of ObamaGate.
President Obama, let's start with him. The former president saying that the rule of law is in jeopardy here. And there was just so much compelling irony about that remark. I don't think most Americans could stand it. Your reaction?
Well, we have new information from Sally Yates, who was interviewed by no one other but the Robert Mueller operation, that Obama was involved in the targeting of Flynn in that infamous Oval Office meeting. And we also have information that he specifically told President Trump, watch out for Flynn. And of course, he and his people were spying on Flynn during the campaign, obviously targeting Trump as well, not telling Trump about their concerns about Flynn, obviously to try to undermine him once he became president later on after the election. Then he comes out and specifically attacks General Flynn. How is that not more evidence that Obama had skin in this game and was directing the targeting of Flynn? Yates says, in retrospect, after that meeting with Obama and the later machinations of Comey and using the Logan Act to ambush Flynn with this illicit interview, she put two and two together. That's what Obama was talking about. So at that meeting, you had Obama talking about the dossier and talking about Flynn. The next day, Comey ambushes Trump with the dossier. A few weeks later, they ambush Flynn. I don't know what more evidence you need than to put Obama at the head of the conspiracy, the ObamaGate conspiracy, to target President Trump. And
now let's be clear about this. Obama was leading it and conducting it, and the others were willing accomplices, and the media was not doing anything about it.
You know, he had, obviously, Gowdy's right in the sense that you had willing accomplices like Brennan, Comey, and McCabe and company, but they were put there by Obama, and they were directed by Obama. Remember, Obama put together that intelligence community assessment that fraudulently smeared Trump as being a tool of Putin. That was an all-hands-on-deck whistle call by Obama. Obama was front and center here. He should be questioned. Hillary Clinton should be questioned. Everyone in that Oval Office meeting should be questioned, which would include Joe Biden. I don't know what Durham is doing, but it doesn't seem to me like he's...
They're not going after Durham, so I don't think he's doing a dang thing. If he is, no evidence of it.
He's even focused on the people Gowdy thinks he ought to be focused on. I'm not seeing any indications that these folks care one whit about what Durham's doing.
The call by Gowdy.
And Lou Dowd doesn't say much here.
To ignore the former president's responsibility for putting in motion, and if not putting in motion directly, tacitly at the very least, approving of spying on a presidential candidate and then a president-elect and then a president is unprecedented. It is outrageous. And we know that the whole thing was not only a conspiracy to overthrow a president, but it was a web of deceit and lies that were the basis for the special counsel and all of the nonsense that the radical Dems, the deep state, and yes, the Obama administration put in motion.
You know, Matt Gaetz is right. I mean, we had zero support when we were talking about Mueller. Frankly, we were almost all alone in highlighting the corruption of Mueller, and the Republican leadership was out there protecting him and highlighting.
That's the other problem. The Republican leadership wasn't doing a damn thing. This stinks so bad, it's pathetic.
How ethical he was. He was as dirty a cop as anyone else.
Gowdy still is. Gowdy still is.
Yep.
There we are. Let's be done with this. This is just sickening. And the video done by Glenn Beck needs to be watched and reviewed. It if we don't get after this judicial-wise, and I seriously doubt that it will, I think we're done for legal power in the United States, and we'll see this nation start to crumble slowly but surely. And there's nothing that we can do about it unless some justice is done. Durham hasn't shown any power. Neither have any of these special investigators, except one. And I've got to go back and find out who released the recent information that has brought this about. He's the only individual that I know about in the judicial system that is doing anything worthwhile. Besides Judicial Watch, maybe another one or two organizations. But we just don't see enough justice being done anywhere around this ObamaGate. Not yet. And I'm afraid that President Trump, if he doesn't get on it and lead better and control what he says and get rid of trying to inoculate the United States people through military or through inoculations, if he doesn't control what he's saying and does, I mean, we don't have anybody else to vote for that I know of, but we're in serious, serious jeopardy. And this has all been played purposely to destroy his presidency, and they're just about there, ready to do it. So it's time to wake up. We're in full, all hands on deck war against justice, against Trump, and against the power of the administration. The administrative office is being destroyed by a past administrator, Obama, and Congress and Senate and media are complicit in destroying the administrative office of our president. Think about what's going on. We are in serious trouble than we've ever been. More serious than the Civil War. The only thing that's been more serious is the War of 1812 and the American Revolutionary War. Period. We're in that much trouble. Wake up, America. Good day.